did it. Ugh. Fuck. Hi, Shard! Not much. I wanted to do. I just want. I'm going to a party tonight, so like, I needed to do this. Needed to just get in here and like chat and talk and shit. I could probably make that bigger. Probably make that smaller. Found you on TikTok and I'm new to Warhammer. Sick. How new are you, buddy? Chat time! Yep, we're just vibing and chatting because I got nothing to fucking do for a few hours. Because I'm walking my happy ass all the way to my friend's house with a box of matzo sticks for their Halloween party that I don't have a costume to because I'm poor as fuck. And no codex. I mean, it's fine. It's fine if you don't have a book. It's fine if you don't have a book. One sec, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. I told you not to fucking go anywhere! And here we are. It's fine if you don't have a book. I have books. I have 2 books. I have 3 books. I have so many! Look at all those books! I am filled with the power of knowledge! And it makes me cry. Is the chat just using the streams chat function or Discord as well? It's just using both YouTube and Twitch's. You wish it was using Discord. So, what do you want to know about Warhammer? Because my friend is downsizing. Oh. Maybe I should do the same. Look at the size of my fucking collection. Just look at it. It's so wide, so vast, such an array of knowledge that's so fucking useless. Always happy to chat. Have you heard of the Soul Drinker chapter of their books? I have their omnibus, actually. Somewhere in there. Oh, there it is. Top right. Right there. It's right there. Soul Drinker's omnibus. I'm not playing, so I may as well enjoy the stories and trivia. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, I've read all the Soul Drinkers books, and, you won't like it. So 40k tends to annoy the shit out of me with the, oh, you're not actually from this group. Then what group am I fucking from? You have the technology. You have the knowledge. It's revealed in the book that the Soul Drinkers, by the way, spoilers, by the way, don't worry about it. It's a book that's like from 2010. It's a decade old. Read your fucking books. So, the Soul Drinkers were a chapter under the Imperial Fists. Like, they were Imperial Fists, that's where they hailed from. They're all a bunch of good boys. And then they learned that a relic that was theirs was stolen by the Mechanicus. And they said, fuck you, we're taking it back. And the Mechanicus responded with, fuck you, that's ours. And when it comes to deciding who you side with, I'd rather not piss off Mars. So the Soul Drinkers got called Excommunicators, and their whole the whole entire point of the book is that they're Marines that serve the Emperor, not his Imperium. And it ends with all of them dying after a trial, which basically everyone finds out, actually, guys, the Soul Drinkers aren't a subchapter of the Imperial Fists. And everyone was like, including the remaining Soul Drinkers, who were like, who are they a subchapter of? Oh. You can't Blood Ravens us like this! Oh my god, it pisses me off when 40k does that. They either know or they don't know. The Imperial Fists have been around so long and have access to the Vaults of Terra that they could tell. It's annoying as shit that, like, they do this. And I'm just... like, my mind keeps going to, Tony Stark was able to build this thing in a cave with a box of scraps! You can't Blood Ravens them? Explain. The Blood Ravens, like, their big thing, when you've read their lore, is that they are a chapter that doesn't know where they hail from. Because their records only go back as far as M37. However, there are more records, it's just under Inquisitorial lock. Which makes the Blood Ravens go, can we have those? No. Fine, we'll go find our own lore. Fuck you. It's why for the longest time their moniker was Knowledge is Power, guard it well, because you had to know. You had to know where you came from. And we've gotten vague hints over the years about the Blood Ravens and who they are. There's one major theory that they are a subchapter of the Thousand Sons because of their high number of librarians. And that one of their librarians actually had a copy of a book that Ahriman has. And when that librarian met Ahriman kept referring to him in a sort of, like, brotherly way. Not directly, but, like, you are a distant brother, or something like that. And it's complicated. It's an entirely complicated issue. And we could have gotten those answers, too. If the main character from Dawn of War Dark Crusade didn't go and say, nah, dude, fire's cool. To a lot of their lore and history. It kind of sucks. Kind of sucks, honestly, that we're robbed of that answer. But 40k has never been good with answers that much. The 40k has always lived on the precipice that there shouldn't have to be an answer for everything, which is true. Which is true. Like, we're never, ever going to get all the answers. Like the missing Primarchs, 2 and 11. We will never know the story of 2 and 11. Because the answer will never fit the hype. And that's it. That's a genuine talking point. And it's more fun to theorize than to have the answer. We've had hints about what happened to them. They're called the Forgotten and the Failed. And they never refer to 2 and 11 as dead. They always refer to them as a tragedy. Which, you can take a tragedy however you want. 40K has always been good with that kind of stuff. However, it gets fucking stupid and monotonous when you just do it for doing it for shit's sake. And the Soul Drinkers are never getting a sequel. They're gone. They're dead. They're never coming back. Like, their last character was dragging the traitor, or kicking and screaming into a warp portal so the Imperial Fist would be rid of them forever. They're not coming back. We're never going to get an answer to who the Soul Drinkers were. Get who, Shard? The Soul Drinkers are 2 and 11. Yes. Soul Drinkers are modern 40k, so no. Horus Heresy, they are already confirmed to be gone by the time of the Horus Heresy. We don't exactly know the timeline, though, for when the 2nd and 11th Legions disappeared. We know it was sometime around M30. But, darn, so are they gone back even in 30? Yeah, they're gone before the Horus Heresy even started. It's referenced quite a few times. That there's a scene where, like, in the 2nd book, Horus is shown a vision of the past where it's the chamber where all the Primarchs were actually created in. He walks up to 2, wipes off some dust off of 2's tube, sees that it's 2, and gets sad about it. Like, you had so much potential, and now it's all gone. And then the next time we get a reference to them is a short story called The Lightning Tower, where Rogel Dorn is taking down the statues of the traitor Primarchs and their legions, but he stops at 2 and 11's missing plinths and has a conversation about Malkador that, is this the fate of a Primarch, basically? And Malkador reassures him, no, 2 and 11 were outliers in this situation. They don't call them traitors. They do not refer to them as traitors. And come around Imperium Secundus in the Horus Heresy, where Gulliman is trying to make a second Imperium because it's a good fallback plan. When him and Sanguinius are talking, they're talking in a room with 20 chairs. And though 2 chairs are draped with black flags, Sanguinius asks, why do you still prepare their chairs? They're not here. And Gulliman responds with, just because they're not here doesn't mean they don't belong. And that's powerful. That's a powerful foreshadowing. Or like a powerful hint that the 2nd and 11 Primarchs and their legions are not traitors. Because the other chairs, they are just left abandoned. But those 2 specifically have black flags over them. And then there was the hint that we got later. Okay, then Malkador is what before he demoned up? Malkador is not a demon. Malkador is the Emperor's right-hand man. So, later on, we learned that the Imperial Fists and the Ultramarines were not always the size they started as. In fact, for a while, the Ultramarines were hovering around 50 to 60,000 Marines. Compared to the other legions. Still big. But not the biggest. And then suddenly, the Ultramarines surge. Like, their number just kind of goes big overnight. And it's heavily hinted that both the Imperial Fists and the Ultramarines absorbed the 2nd and 11th Legions. We don't know who got who. We don't know if it was mixed. We just know that it happened. And that those Marines who were a part of those legions had their minds wiped. Like, they don't know anything anymore. They can't recall it. They don't know about it. You ask them, they'll just tilt their heads at you. Like, what? But the Chaos deck with Abaddon had a big Grissus demon. Malkador is not a demon. He's a frail old man. You're thinking of someone different. Also, Malkador is spelled Macaldor. I need to read so much more. It is the Imperium's backstory. Basically, all you need to know about the Imperium's backstory is that 30K, which is the Imperium's golden age. There was the 20 Space Marine Legions, their Primarchs, and the Emperor of Mankind. The Emperor made his favorite son, Horus, War Master, because the Emperor was off to go do stuff. It's a lot to ask, even a super soldier designed that way from birth, to command an entire war effort over a literal fucking galaxy. And eventually, darker powers set their eyes on Horus. And they get their chance when Horus is injured in battle. And while Horus is in a healing coma, these dark powers, the Chaos Gods, talk to him and convince him to rebel against his father, using his insecurities, his need for glory, and his jealousy, honestly, against him. And they tell him a half-truth. That half-truth is the Warhammer 40k universe, and that the Emperor is going to create it. Which is a half-truth. Horus is responsible for modern 40k. But the gods don't tell him that. They show him the future of the Imperium, but they do not tell him that it's his fault. Would you play Gotham Knights? I don't know. I haven't seen much on it, and from what I've seen, it doesn't interest me that much. I played all the Arkham games. Anyway. Well, no. Horus did question it, but without the full context, and seeing what he's only being shown, i.e., a miserable cathedral city where 9 of his brothers and his father are worshipped as gods. That is the only context he has. And he's being shown the future. And he doesn't have that information that we have as readers. He is making a logical assumption and a logical guess. From there, Horus manages to rally 7 legions, having to betray another one to get them to follow him, and begins the Civil War, the Horus Heresy, which Horus at first claims that he's doing this for the good of humanity. He fights for humanity. Humanity shall be free from the tyrant that is known as the Emperor. And he fails. He fails at the apex of the moment because Chaos used him. The goal wasn't for Horus to win. The goal wasn't for the Emperor to win. The goal was to have both sides maul each other so fucking badly that the Imperium would fall into a paranoid, theistic, theocratic state where it's modern 40k Imperium, and that the gods would have toys to play with after Horus was gone. And it worked. The Chaos Gods won the Horus heresy. It wasn't a battle between loyalist and traitor, even though that's what the forefront is. It's a battle for humanity's soul versus chaos. And that's the depressing thing about 40k's backstory. We lost. Yeah, sure, Horus may be dead. The legions may have been broken. But what did we lose? Humanity is a literal, like, we just go to, like, Nazi Germany on fucking steroid crusader states in modern 40k. Now, granted, the Imperium in 30k is just as evil. They are fucked up with their beliefs and everything else. It's literally my way or the highway with 30k Imperium. In 40k Imperium, it's my way or the highway at the sight of a goddamn flamethrower. Yeah, they succeeded. And that's what happens when you challenge nature. Because as much as we hate to admit it, chaos is just nature, and there's not much you can do to get rid of it. It's just that the Chaos Gods are kind of fucking assholes. Like, what are you supposed to say and do? They're assholes at the end of the day. Because they do what they do. But yeah, if you're trying to get into Warhammer lore, if you want to get into 30k, that is completely fine. Just expect to be buried a little bit. It's overwhelming, but that's what happens when you jump into a series that's been going since 2005. If you want to get into modern 40k lore, the best books that I recommend are Dark Imperium, because that is literally the start of Gulliman's return. You are with Gulliman when, like, he is learning about the problems of the Imperium. Or you read one of the many battle books, which is those white books right there. They're self-contained narratives that you don't need a lot of knowledge of 40k going into it. However, if you want a more human experience in Warhammer, I recommend Kaifa's Kid, which is more of a dark comedy, or the Eisenhorn and Ravenor trilogies. Those are also pretty good books. I like Skelly Bots and Bug Boys. Actually, there's a book for that. Hold on. I can actually get you that one. Hold on. Necron book. The Infinite and the Divine. It's basically a game of what if the British Museum of Necrons goes up against the Necron with a time machine. It is hilarious. And Necron lore is really interesting. In fact, when people get into 40k, I tell them focus on the lore of your faction. Because your faction your faction will inevitably split off into other factions. Like, eventually you'll read about the Sisters of Battle encountering the Necrons for the first time, and how the Necrons just slaughtered them. Or you'll come into a story about how the Silent King worked with Dante during the Tyranid invasion of Baal. And then you just jump on from there. You learn about the other factions as your faction does when you read your lore. But lore for Bugs is hard. Lore for Bugs is this. Bugs showed up one day, said this is tasty as fuck, and then decided to keep coming for the buffet. Because God forbid 40k doesn't have a fucking problem. That's funny as fuck. So it's just the unicorn meme. Great. Pretty much. Tyranids, if you want to learn about Tyranids, they're the easiest army to understand. Their entire thing is that they want to eat everything, and then they fuck off. Unicron. Okay, yeah, Unicron. Yeah, like, Tyranid lore is the easiest lore to learn. It's not that hard. It's just, hey, Tyranids popped up. There have been, like, 4 major wars where, like, the Imperium has barely managed to scrape by. And their most recent update is that they won Warzone Octarius. Which is just, okay. Now what? Oh, well, now they're moving on to the Imperium. No, they're not. The second you can, you're gonna fucking nuke the Octarius Tyranids. Because God forbid 40k doesn't have a standard, doesn't have the standard quo. 40k is tough. I love it. I love Warhammer to death, but holy shit. Does it get fucking wild. Though I hope you guys liked the video that I made today about, like, Space Marines and shit. That was interesting. But what is the hive mind and the old one eye, and how are they have unison in individuals than there are the cults? Okay, so we discovered that there is more than one hive mind. And it is massive. We also figured out that the Tyranids are not coming from east and west. No, they're coming from below. They literally flew up. Yeah. All the hive fleets are commanded by a different hive mind, which is somewhere in space. Just outside our galaxy. Also, Old One Eye is a Carnifex from the first Tyrannic War, where it basically kept coming back, but with like a specific injury. It's not a character. It technically is a character for the Tyranids, but it's more along the lines of a Carnifex that's designed to do better than regular Carnifexes. It has the memories of how the previous Old One-Eye died, so it makes sure that it doesn't die the same way again. It's a bug that keeps learning from its death. It's basically Doomsday of the Tyranid. Just the difference is, if it dies by Lasken, it's still going to die by Lasken. I'm just going to be smarter with it. As for the Gene Stealer cults, so for the longest time in 40k lore, there was a unit called the Gene Stealer. It had, when it was first made, it had no relation to the Tyranids whatsoever. But it did a really sneaky thing. And that a Gene Stealer doesn't steal your genes, it alters you. So, depending on what happens, a Gene Stealer will hide in, like, a place where people will eventually come, like a cave system, or a space hulk, or an abandoned ship. And It will not kill. Depending on how many people are there, it will either kill everyone but one person, or it will isolate someone. That one person is then hypnotized by their hypnotic gaze, and then infected with a special thing called the Gene Stealer's Kiss, which is sort of like where they implant a little Gene Stealer DNA thing into you. And then they just send you back off to your merry way, either back to your ship or back to your group. None the wiser about what had happened to you. Then, you're taken back to your home, or wherever the fuck you came from. And then you need to fuck. You need to breed like rabbits, dude. And you talk to a girl or a guy. Doesn't matter. And you two hit it off. And then when you do the deed with the girl or the guy, they become infected as well. And then you start having kids, and you start bringing more people into your cult. And the DNA warps your mind so that you have to defend this child. You have to defend your family. And your cult starts growing, growing, and growing. And you basically start having aberrants start popping up, like people with third arms, people with bumps on their foreheads, people who are literally just a gene stealer, just with human legs. And these gene stealer cults, their goal is to infiltrate society and then spread. That is their whole mission in the whole of 40K. They get into positions of power, and then when you infected bastard, you are the patriarch or the matriarch. And you will get a vision of your god coming to liberate you. And when you get those visions, that's the time for the uprising, boys. The PDF, the planetary governorship, everything. Everything's under our control. Anybody who resists, fuck it, kill them. They're here. They're going to deny our freedom. And then the Tyranids show up, and you realize, oh, fuck, I fucked everything. And then you get eaten. Basically, Gene Stealer cults make it easier for Tyranids to do their job. Isn't that lovely? In fact, there has been, in the lore, it states that when, like, it's not 90% of the time a Gene Stealer cult will just, like, willingly walk into the digestion pools. No, it's a 50-50 shot. Because the Gene Stealer, like, there's been reports of Gene Stealer cults fighting Tyranids. Because they realize, much to their horror, oh, fuck, we're food. They're still people at the end of the day. It's just people who were manipulated and told a destiny from their births. Yeah, so Gene Stealer cults are pretty fucked. You're basically fighting to die. Tyranids. Easiest lore. I mean, like, what else can you do lore-wise for a species that just wants to eat shit? And, like, you're so dangerous, the Necron's Silent King has declared that you are the worst threat to the galaxy, and is trying to unite the Necrons to kill the Tyranids. Yes, some do get to live on and infect other places. They're the ones that get away on the ships. The normal-looking ones. Little Susie from down the lane? She's a child. She has to get away aboard the ship. And then little Susie becomes adult Susie. And the cycle repeats. So on, so forth. Tyrannid's gonna eat. Gene Stealer's gonna infect. People gonna die. Welcome to 40K. Hey guys, please don't forget to donate to the donate button here. We want to get Phoenix to do a face reveal and watch the Transformers movies and react to them and do a video on them. Please and thank you. Would love that very much. Love you, babies. You guys are great. Also, it's not 8.47%, it's 18.47%. Hi, Cargos! But yeah, 40K lore can both be very simplistic and extremely complicated. Like, the Tyranid discussion, I can take like 3 minutes to tell you their lore. They showed up out of nowhere. They're eating everything. They adapt. That's literally it for Tyranids. Other faction, the next easiest faction to talk about is Orcs. They're just angry mushrooms at the end of the day. What are you gonna do? Like, what's their lore? Oh, they were created like millions of years ago to fight undead machine boys. And then they basically are a pest in the galaxy and the most successful 40K race. That is literally their lore. And then the easiest after that is the Tau. But even then, Tau is where it starts to get complicated. The most complicated faction is, in my opinion, the Eldar. Because elves, when are they not fucking complicated? You know, trying to explain all this to a lot of people is like bashing my head in against a wall, which freaks me the fuck out. I gotta lower this down here. Yeah, you go down here now. You go down here. Perfect. My D&D people are here. Bye, Shard! Have fun! Don't die! Good times rolling. Okay. They'll just get infected. No, they won't. Gene Stealers aren't real. Hold on, what? Just good luck humans became de facto good guys in Halo. Holy shit, dude. You have any ideas for this stream as well? Nope! Just talking. Talking and hoping for donations to the goal. That's it. I have a party to go to tonight. I have no ideas. I'm already having anxiety about going to a party. Because I've never... I've been to so very few. I've been invited to so very few. So I'm living a nightmare. Yay! Nightmare. I hate going to I don't hate going to them. It's just that I'm awkward. I don't hate going to them. If I hated going to them, I wouldn't go. I'm fine with it. I just am not used to it. Especially since it's my editor's party and I want to be there for her. Because she's my friend and I respect her. That's why I don't go to parties. My god, all my fans are just introverts, aren't they? Like, I can't escape it. I'm marrying an introvert. I'm friends with nothing but introverts. It fucking hurts. Jesus Christ! I am very awkward at parties. Yeah, well, same as I am, but I'm using this to calm down. Because I'm also bringing matzo sticks with me. Matzo sticks, good as shit. Yeah, like, I have nothing planned for this stream. It's just come what may. Go to a party full of interest. This is basically what I'm going to! I feel that I used to be awkward at parties. I just got used to passively observing. Also, being an introvert is fun. I never said it wasn't. I'm just... Guys, I'm an extrovert. I am a very heavy extrovert. I need healthy communication. I need to talk to people. I am the weirdo, okay? I'm that weirdo who's like, hey guys, let's go out on Friday night. And everyone's like, why? We have Mario Party. And I go, yeah, but there's Board Game Cafe. And they go, but Mario Party. I've hung out with those people all my life. Not saying that's a bad thing. It's just that when you hang out with introverts, they don't really want to do much. Because introverts prefer to be alone. They'll hang out with people, but they recharge by being alone. I recharge by being with people. Ah, so you're the guy who drags them out. Yes! Oh my god, I crave to do shit. Like, I want to go do shit. I like doing shit. I like doing stuff. Stuff is good. Stuff is fun. I like stuff. I like doing stuff. Doing stuff is good stuff, in my opinion. I like groups of 5 or smaller. That's why I lurk during stream 90% of the time. Guys, I like having you all here. It's just depressing that, like, I don't know how to get you guys to feel comfortable to talk. I know, like, if you're not comfortable talking, please don't. But, like, a lot more engagement as well really adds to the streams and really gets me shown out there. I like doing stuff, too, just in my room, alone. Like, I have 167 people on my Discord server. And I am convinced all of you fuckers are introverts. Because no one talks in the server. And I'm like, everyone's just lurking. Everyone's just lurking. 167 people and none of them want to talk. I try to participate whenever I attend. I will say that the one game... That's not the problem. The problem is getting everyone else to participate. How do I get everyone else comfortable enough and feel like they are comfortable enough to participate, to show up, to come out? What do I need to do? Because it's not your guys' failure. You are all in your own comfort zones. It's just me having to figure out how to get you out of those comfort zones. It's not on you, it's on me. And I've been trying to figure that out. Why are you stuck observing mode most of the time, Lich? You can talk. Who put you on observation mode? I set myself to observation. It feels weird to hop in the VC when you're streaming. I'm not even in the VC. I hardly go in the VC anymore. I've learned the hard way not to do that. I'm just vibing in VC right now. Yeah, Cargos, I'm going to point something out. You're part of the reason why I don't go into VC anymore, because I learned the hard way that people have families, and I don't need arguments in my background. Because it's like, it's the equivalent of like listening to your friend's parents arguing, or they're arguing with their parents, and you're just sitting there, awkwardly playing Mario 64, trying to tune it out. Sorry for that. It's my fault. It's not anyone else's fault. I'm the one that had to learn that hard lesson, not you. Because I'm the one that's streaming. This is my job. This is what I had to learn. Please do not take it as me solely blaming people. It's just that you're the perfect example of why I had to learn it. I also trouble communicating with people over text. That's fair. That is really fair. I'm just also a fucking idiot. I'm just not gonna hop back in VC, my guy. I learned that the hard way. And then there was like that hate rate that we had. It's why I don't do public community night anymore, and I'm trying to figure out how to get you all to come to community night anyway. Because last time I've tried to have community nights, hardly any of you showed up. And I can't tell if it's because you're just shy around each other, or if it's because I'm doing something wrong, or just the games I pick are boring. Hey boss, how you doing this fine Friday? I'm doing fine. I'm using this to calm my nerves. Because I'm going to a party tonight. And just trying to figure out how to get you all to fucking come to my streams. Because if I get 167 of you to come to my streams, holy fuck camera, then I don't have to worry about shit anymore. I love the community nights. Just make some diligence. Like, I want to do an Among Us night with you guys. I want to do, like, a 40k night, a Halo night, all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to stream it, because last time we did, we had a hate rate come in. And I refuse to have transphobes come in again. Pull on Patreon, maybe? I'm still waiting for shit for Patreon. I currently am saying hi before I shower and grab my Wendy's because y'all made me crave Wendy's even though I'm sick. Ha! Wendy's. 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 If you ever see this fucking video, if you ever see this fucking stream, sponsor me, bitch. I'll be a good little boy. I'll be a good little boy for Wendy's. Little slut for Wendy's is what I am. Consent of the person has to have been in the Discord for a period of time, then they can get a tag. It's ridiculous. What would setting a tag do? Like, guys, the problem isn't that you're not there. The problem is that none of you want to come play. And I'm trying to be more active in my community. I'm trying to get you guys to come. It's why I've been advertising my other platforms on TikTok so hard lately. Have you played Victoria 3 or Victoria 2? No, I don't even know what Victoria is. No, I am not playing more complicated Risk. Fuck off. I don't mean to be rude. Just no. A biggie meal, triple stack pub burger meal, Asiago, chicken sandwich meal. Cool, good for you, Shadow. I do want to play with you, boss. Yeah! Cargo, there's more than just you! This is me basically saying I want everyone to come. Not just you. I know you want to play. But guess what? It's not much of a community night if it's you and me with our thumbs up our ass. That is what I'm pointing out here. Ah! Why does no one listen to me? Ah, it's frustrating. Yeah, you play an RTS version of Risk. Yes! Because I control the battlefield! I don't just sit there, look at a map, and watch it go from slightly one color to another. I'm an active participant in the battle. Not just, haha, I produced more tanks and planes than you. And RNG didn't fuck me in the ass this time. Also, how many of us have Dark Crusade? It's not just Dark Crusade, guy. I go with games that everybody can either afford in general, or games that I know a lot of my community has. Like Among Us. It's extremely cheap. It's free on iOS, I think. Or it's free now, I think, entirely. But yeah, I want to do those things with my community so I can build a better community. Because I've seen some of you fuckers talk to each other. It's either wholesome as fuck, or I'm scared pitchforks are coming out. And not just in the Discord, it's been on my fucking TikTok. And by the way, I am not blaming anyone here. Please do not take this as me attacking you. Please, for the love of God. I do not want this to come off as an attack. I just joined the server, by the way. Cool! You're another shadow. I have added you to the list of shadows. We have too many fucking shadows. It's fucking dark in here. I do community polls! None of you fucking vote on them! 167 people! The average is 14 of you fuckers vote! The average, by the way. The average! And then those people that vote don't even show up! I am going insane here! It's why I'm discouraged to do polls. Hardly any of you vote. Hardly any of you show up, of those who did vote. And then we just don't have enough people to play. Don't we have 10 shadows? Yes! We fucking do! And it drives me nuts! Choose a different name! Shadow the Hedgehog! You're all Edgy the Hedgy now! Fuck you! I've had Shadow DMG forever, though. It's from vanilla. Wow! Congrats! But you're not the first Shadow here! I have like 5 of them! Actually, hold on! Let me go into my Discord! Oh boy! Let's go! How many shadows are there? I see 3. Four. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Everyone's in alphabetical order. Gotta get down to the S's real quick. There's a lot of you. Hold on. 1. Okay, so we have 5. We have 5 of you fuckers. I just like the name. You're an edgelord! Of course you'd like it! Like, guys, if I could, like, if even for a day, like my birthday or something, if I could have everyone from my server just show up for a stream, that would be fucking great. I would love that. And I know you guys have been asking about my birthday, like, when's my birthday? It's January 31st. I was born January 31st. I am literally the ass of the month. Server announcement then. I at everyone! Like, guys, these numbers right here in the corner, too low. Too low. We gotta pump those numbers up, baby. Just like swear. We gotta swear more on this server. Fuck. Don't you forget it. I don't think that's a title you want, but far be it from me. It also doesn't help that, like, I did make this stream, like, adult streams only, because, like, I swear I don't know how Twitch deals with swearing for a channel that isn't locked down to adults only. I think fuck is fine, but then again, I'm a dumbass living with his fiancée and a roommate who swears worse than I do. So, take it or leave it, I guess. Are you giving me permission to swear in the server? You've always had permission! I swear in the server! You're just not allowed to post porn in there! Because, God forbid, we have minors in there! Experience music plays for Shadow. Like, guys, if you have any ideas on how to get the rest, like all 166 of you, to come to a stream or come to a game night where we all just enjoy each other's company, and Twitch finally recognizes me as a streamer, because I still haven't, 500 followers, still not recognized, motherfucker! Why are you facepalming me? Don't you facepalm? And I'm trying to find those things there, Lich. I'm trying to find those things. Will making puns help, boss? I don't care! Do what you want! Like, guys, You're not allowed to post hate speech. You're not allowed to post porn. Those are, like, literally the only 2 rules that I have in my server. Don't be a dick. And be mindful of those around you. Okay, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I'm going to be 100% honest with you all. Zombies is boring and I hate it. There, I said it. Now I shall be crucified by my entire audience. Because I just insulted zombies. I did great in front of you. I crucified it. Not only did I just put it on the fucking cross, I fucking made it myself. I made the cross. I nailed it there myself. I think Call of Duty Zombies is boring and dumb. You have to do complex shit just to complete the map, while zombies get stupidly hard. I don't even know what that is. So in Call of Duty World at War, Call of Duty Zombies was introduced as a reward for beating the game. And it really took the fuck off. And then Call of Duty decided to make like a whole story about it. And then it got fucking insane. Yeah, I do not like Call of Duty Zombies. It's boring as sin, and it's played out. Boss sounds like Aaron from Game Grumps when he critiques Zelda. Hey, guess what? I don't have a high opinion of Zelda either. That's something me and Aaron agree on. Like, I find Zelda to be incredibly fucking boring. Man, I'm really just, like, making myself likable today, aren't I? Like, guys, I do not like The Legend of Zelda that much. I like Wind Waker. I think Wind Waker looks cute and, like, I like its art style. I hate Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. It looks boring as fuck to me. What do you think about the Metroid games? I bought Metroid Dread without thinking twice. What the fuck do you think I think about Metroid? I've been trying to find an original copy of Metroid Prime 3. That won't cost me an arm or a leg. I want Metroid Fusion so fucking badly on the original cartridge. I am willing to kill all of you for it. I kid on that last part. I need you all to fucking survive. Like, guys, I need to be straight up honest here. You guys keep me alive. Like, literally. You guys are part of my job. And I can't do anything without you guys. It's why I'm trying my hardest to get you all to come here. Because you're my community. You're my audience. I appreciate you all so very fucking much. I just have a hard time trying to figure out what I need to do to get you here. Aside from trying to figure out when's the best time to stream. When's the best time where my audience is mostly available. I have to plan around you guys. It's hard. Boss only played Metroid for the... I played Metroid for the fucking arm cannon! That shit's dope! If you guys hadn't noticed, I really like arm cannons! You have the original... Fuck you, Cargos, mocking me! I have Metroid Prime and Metroid Prime 2 on the original GameCube. And not Player's Choice, by the way, original copies. My Metroid Prime has the Metroid Prime 2 Echoes demo disc. I'm happy about that. When to meet would help with that. What the fuck is when to meet? Yeah, guys, I post as frequently as I do, and I add everyone as much as I do because I need to get your all's attention. And I'm worried that a lot of you just muted the server because I do it so much. Which I don't blame you for doing, by the way. I don't. If you have, I just am desperate. And desperate doesn't look good on people. No, COD Zombies is COD Zombies. You can't convince me fucking otherwise. Also, it's not a badass bounty hunter who turns into a watermelon at the end of Dread. Or a cute little blue boy who goes around and shoots all the other robots. You guys, I don't like dark, dreary, depressing shit. Yeah, I like 40K, but that's the extent of the dark worlds that I like. Okay, and how many of you could I convince to get to do that? That's the problem. Like, guys, it's trying to get a community of introverts. Let me repeat that. A community of introverts who have their own lives, who have their own shit to do, to come to my streams and to come to community nights. And I need to start hosting community nights. Because of that one raid, I was scared to do them again. And I'm never going to stream a community night ever again. I'm probably going to record community nights and then go from there. Yeah, I know. Shrug. That's basically my fucking career here. I'm trying to figure it out. Because every time I try to talk about it on TikTok, you know what the maximum attention span on TikTok is? 10 seconds! And I am at the mercy of an algorithm that hates me. Because I have the gall to have more than one platform. Well, first I need to pick the game. Second, I need to tell everybody about it. Third, I need to have confirmation that people are coming. And if only a quarter of that shows up, I can't do it. Like, guys, welcome to my job. What if you do streams on Saturdays, boss? Saturdays are for me! Because I do D&D on Saturdays, and Saturdays are also going to be me recording for videos for YouTube with my editor. Because she's not only my editor, she's my camera woman. Saturdays are for me. Because if I had to do this every fucking day of the week, I'd have hanged myself by now. Like, guys, I'm a human being. I need breaks. If I don't have, like, one day off to myself, I'm gonna go nuts. And even then, I'm giving that up now. I literally only have Saturday evenings to play D&D. I could do Sunday. Would Sunday work for all of you? Or, it's like, secretly I have, like, this Christian cult following me around. Like, again, please do not take this as I'm mad, by the way. I'm laughing. Like, I'm having a good time here. At, like, 2 for you. 2 a.m. or p.m.? And guys, it's... Korgos, I know Sunday works for you. But you are one person. I need the community. The community. Everybody. Ah! I'm talking to brick walls. That's all I'm doing. I'm talking to brick walls. Jesus Christ. Here, I'll put it up as a poll inside the server now. And I'll even make an announcement channel. I'll do the announcement channel later. I'll make the voting thing now. Boom. Done. No, you're talking to one long brick wall. Yeah, that's what it feels like sometimes, guys. Like, God. Please recognize that when I'm talking about everybody, it's not just you. I know that I can get some of you. The question is, how do I get everyone else? It's a game of Tetris. How do I get all the blocks? Not just the L line in there. It's the other 99%. Yes! Holy fuck! Someone gets it! Call the fucking fire department! He's on fire! Oh, I know, I'm just being cheeky. Fuck you! Wait, who added everybody? Guys, I had it in the voting channel for a reason. Zach, do not copy and paste my shit. Fuck. Collaboration with active community members would probably help. Who the fuck is active? It says half of you are active. Like, look at how many people are active, but no one's around. I know people have work. I know people have jobs. But how do I get them to talk? I haven't even met most of the people in this server. I know a few by name. By their username. Everyone else just hasn't fucking talked. I'm gonna lose my shit in half a second. Ah! If I don't throw my water back so hard and I throw up. Ah. Good shit. Anyway. Ah. And I've tried to do collaborations. What do you think my interviews were? It's just trying to plan around people. But I can't rely on everybody. Do you know me? You could stop being a cheeky bastard for 5 minutes. It's an entire thing. I want more people to come and talk and hang out. And I need more of you to come talk and hang out. A lot of people don't get this, but companies don't care about the follower count. They care about how many people are watching. And I need more of you to watch. Yes, those who have been loyally watching for the last 2 years, I appreciate you very much. I appreciate how loyal you are, and I appreciate you very much. But I do need more numbers. It's just the sad reality of it. And it's not up... And yes, you guys can help by sharing everything around. But it's up to me to figure out how to get people's attention off the fucking TikTok app and over here, where they can participate, talk, be here, enjoy what I do for them. Or tell me if I'm doing something wrong, that something that I do isn't enjoyable. Lich, a lot of what you're going to see is that it's just a community built up over time. And that they also sometimes, not all the time, follow trends. But I'm so far behind on trends, I don't even know what, like, the most modern memes even fucking mean. Because I'm an idiot. And, like, it's moments that are really, really funny that get clipped and posted all over the place. It just hasn't happened to me yet. If I keep going, it will eventually happen. I'm not giving up, because I literally fucking can't. Like, guys, to explain my situation here, this is the only job I have left. I can't get another job, because nowhere else will hire me. Because in our current climate, politically and job-wise, I am an autistic person and I am a liability. Even though I function and work normally just as everyone else, in fact, I go further beyond than a lot of people, I just prefer to not be a fucking robot. I prefer to be genuine with my opinions. But corporations don't like that. And they don't like that they probably have to spend a few extra bucks to train me. I was fired from a job because I didn't smile enough. Does that make sense to you? I was fired because I didn't smile enough. because I didn't look like this the entire day. Does that look good? Does this look pleasing? Would you want to approach this? No. In fact, I probably scared little kids doing this. This is literally the only job I have left. And it's why I'm so adamant about doing everything and building this community up. And then other short-term goals came out of the main goal. Like developing a community for fellow TikTokers. Because the TikTok community is so fucking isolated and hostile to one another, I'm amazed half of them didn't drop dead. We have a few big TikTokers in the server. But they are also introverts with busy lives and they can't post. Or they forget to, in case of Taraga. Love you, buddy. Miss you, buddy. Oh, David's T. They're dead. Don't worry about it. They went out of fucking business. It's fucking funny. Anyway. I am literally swimming against a current. It sucks, but I have to. It's part of the job. And a lot of people would look at content creation and say it's easy as fuck. You grab a camera, you do a few things, do poses, tell a joke. That's it. You don't see the repetitiveness of it all. The fact that you have to try and come up with new content. I get bored of shit I do. I'm amazed at the video I made today where it's just me ranting at a guy for like 3 minutes. Even made it to 10K today. I'm surprised about that. I don't get paid by TikTok because I'm Canadian. Yeah, content creation is hard. I have to be actively entertaining. And I try to be. I can't entertain everyone. I don't entertain everyone. It's not my goal to entertain everyone. I entertain those who are entertained by me. And hopefully, those people who are entertained by me show me to other people who would be entertained by me. That is literally how media works. I am at the mercy of all of you. I am my own boss, but you guys are my boss. You guys don't realize the power you have over me. If all of you just up and left, I'm fucked. I'm fucked out of a career. I don't have a job without all of you. Welcome to the brutal reality of the life that I live. And even when, like, we have, like, one person, I have to try and tough it out and stream. Because I need to. Have you tried VR chat, boss? I'm broke. I can't buy it. And even then, I can't control VR chat. There are people on VR chat who are extremely inappropriate and that could get my channel shut down by proximity. It's free, boss. Is it? Is it free? Hold on. Oh. Oh. Why is its reviews mixed? go get called the N-word by a child, it gets a little gay. Oh, right, yeah, it's mostly mixed right now because they entered an anti-cheat, which just killed half the mods. Right, yeah, that happened. Yeah, I can't... Guys, my life's extremely fucking hard. I am at the mercy of Canadian internet, which is just three fucking con artists in a trench coat. Shadow, listen to me, The stream don't go good with a game that requires a lot of internet, where my internet is a fucking potato. My internet is a potato. I can't stream half the fucking games that I have to you guys because my internet is a fucking potato. And I share a duplex with a fucking oil field rig workers. I don't have room for internet connections. We're paying extra money for the best internet that TELUS can give us, and they came back to us and said, sorry, we can't give you that package. Why the fuck not? There's not enough internet connections where you live. We paid you fuckers $8 billion to make more, and your response was, I bought new hands. I bought new hands with the $8 billion. TELUS, Bell, and Verizon make me want to fucking yeet myself off a cliff. You guys want to talk... to those who defend capitalism, fuck you. We have 3 monopolies in this fucking country, and I hate them all. Capitalism made that shit happen. And my government is powerless to stop it because they're all spineless fucks. I'm angry. Ah! Okay. I am literally going to delete the Minion Roll channel. Now, I'm going to make an announcement channel. Doing a thing quick. Hold on. Alright, can everyone see that? Can everyone see the announcement channel now? Guys, Dave is on hiatus, and I don't know when I'll bring him back. Like I said, superhero content is boring to me now. I don't know what to tell you guys. I see the channel, but not the message. Don't have the permissions. I'm gonna kill myself. Holy shit. It literally says, allows members to view this channel by default. Disabling this for everyone will make this channel private. It literally is green check mark. And it's not private. Jesus Christ. There, I think I fixed it. Not the message bus? Post something in there now. Okay, let's try this again. Can you all see it now? It's good now. Yeah. God! Fuck! Oh, my God. Please tell me it worked for more than just Fall Night. Please tell me it worked for more than just Fall Night. I'm gonna, like, bitch someone out hard. Yes. Yes. Yes! Announcement goes above rules. Thank you, Larry. I'm gonna delete these now. Thank you, Larry. Appreciate you. I'll give you kisses. I'll give you all the kisses. It worked, Larry. Thank you very much. Here you go, Larry. Kisses. Kisses for you. I give you all the kisses. You get kisses now. Except the forehead kiss. Nah, dude, full on the lips. You get deep loving kisses from me. The gayest kisses. Because I'm confident in who I am sexually. No! Oh. Like, guys, did you seriously not think you weren't allowed to swear in my server? I swear in my server! What the fuck? I know I've said fuck in this server. I know I've said fuck. From I know I've said fuck. Yes! I have swore in this server. I swear like a sailor. How did none of you know that you can't swear? This is bullshit. Excuse me. I know I could swear, I just chose to be a good noodle. There are no good noodles in my fucking server. Hi, boss. Dinner was good. Hi, Shadow. I've been losing my shit for the past 10 minutes. Or hour, give or take. Had a heart-to-heart with all of you. So what are we going to play? We're not playing anything today. We're just vibing and chatting. Trying to figure out how to get 167 people from Discord and 61k people to follow me to other platforms. Or at least a quarter of that number. Actually, what's 25% of 61,000? Hold on. If I could get this number of people to come to my streams from my TikToks, holy shit. I know it is. If you don't mind. Sure, go ahead, ask away. What's up? I have so many games it hurts. I should probably move me back up here. But we do love our Timmy's. I only like the hot chocolates and donuts from Timmy's. Don't let me in with the rest of you. So many games. What's up, Falcono? Which one are we talking about here, Fall Knight? Because I have both. I have both Star Wars Battlefronts. The original and the EA version. I have both. How cold does it really get over there? I live in the Caribbean, and so far in my field of studies, Canada offers much more benefits, but I'm worried it might be a little too much. Okay, so it depends where you live. I live in the prairies, so I live under the mountains. It gets fucking cold up here. Like, minus 40 at worst. If you're living in the Caribbean, you're gonna be colder than the rest of us, because, like, you're not used to it. But after, like, a year or two of it, you get used to it. Just be prepared to shovel if you don't live in an apartment complex. Yeah. Yeah, Canada's great. Acclimation usually takes 1 to 3 years. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time to get acclimated to the area, but if you're from the Caribbean, I would recommend avoiding Alberta and I would recommend avoiding Saskatchewan. Both those places are extremely hostile and racist. Also, don't fuck with the Cobra chickens. And by the way, I say what I say, because I fucking live there. I have experience in these things. Cobra chickens? Canadian geese. Canadian geese. Actually, allow me to show you quick. I'm going to have to end the stream soon because, like, I got to get ready for the party and everything. But I can show you this. These fucking chickens from Satan. They are incredibly fucking vicious. Even though they are as weak as fucking toads. Yeah, these little shits. Actually, so there is a guy that I do want to show quick, because he's funny. And he does do a good video on them. I'm not gonna get in trouble for this, right? I'm not? Okay.
You already know these birds are universally hated. I haven't met a single person who likes them. They only exist to make us suffer. And apparently there's 2 of them, and I can't tell the difference when they're sitting in the middle of the street, not moving when my 4,000-pound car is hurtling towards them. So in my mind, they're both the same. But Canadian geese, along with seagulls, are some of the most irritating birds alive. As I mentioned, they love sitting in traffic and not moving, even though if you hit them once, they're dead. They just assume you don't have the balls to run them over. And you're right, Bird, I don't. Because if I did, you'd leave a massive dent in my goddamn bumper. They suffer from the Chihuahua problem, which is challenging everything they see and thinking they'll win, when in fact they have the most fragile bone structure for receiving impacts. You see, their bones are designed to handle turbulence when, you know, they fly, because they're birds, it's kind of what they do, and the trade-off to having a bone structure like that is that they're extremely fragile to impacts. So they sit in the middle of the road, tight-roping between life and death. Canadian geese will also run towards you, honking, if you step within 6 feet of their vicinity, even if you're 20 times their size. For an animal that could die into a karate chop, they're just way too aggressive. And for transparency's sake, I have a personal vendetta against these bastards. When I was like 3 or 4 or some age in that region, I don't remember exactly because it's in the age range where your brain is just mashed potatoes. But I was at the park with my grandparents having a great time, and we stumbled upon Canadian geese. And as a child, I was very optimistic and bright-eyed, unlike now. So being optimistic and bright-eyed, I wanted to feed the geese. I went over to feed the geese, and I got a little too close, and it charged at me, honking and hissing, and it bit me. And I remember crying and running to my grandparents, and my grandpa was just laughing at me. I was dealing with the trauma of being attacked by this vicious creature, and my grandpa just thought it was the funniest shit in the world. Thanks, Grandpa. And it's safe to say, from that day onwards, I hated them. Yes, this video is indeed personal. And the worst part about Canadian geese is there is so many of them. They're literally everywhere. They are unescapable. I get PTSD flashbacks every time I see one of them. I am on guard constantly around these monsters we call birds. I just want to coexist with them, genuinely. But they insist on sitting in the fucking street and attacking people when a chihuahua would have a fighting chance against them. They are asking for death on a daily basis. It is the equivalent of suicide by cop for birds. So yes, I advocate for their extinction. They only kill the environment, they reproduce like rats, and they make our lives harder. They quite literally only exist to make us suffer. But that's been the video. Thank you for watching. Check out my other videos using the end.
Please do check out Spance. He's actually really funny. I really like his takes. They're really good. He's a really good guy. Please do. He's funny. Alright, so my ride's gonna be here in like a few minutes. I need to get shit ready. So, I hope you all loved that. I hope to see a lot more of you here. I will make an announcement on community night. And, I will try to adjust my streaming schedule accordingly. So, like, I will figure out what to do. I'm not giving up. I will never give up. And I will talk to you guys later. Probably on Sunday. So, good night, everybody.